Hey there guys and gals, how's it doing? I hope you're all doing well. Today's gameplay is another free-for-all from the Call of Duty commentator tournament that I played in. I think it wasn't Call of the Community, it's Commentator Showdown, that's what it was. I don't do great, I think I finished second from bottom, even though I managed to get 40 kills. But as you'll know, if you watched the other one, I was describing it, and I'm playing against absolute Xbox beasts here when I'm a PS3 player who sometimes dabbles in competitive. I'm just a pub stomper really, who sometimes likes to sometimes gets good gameplay. So I'm representing myself not too bad. My friend Major Ghibli, I was talking to on Skype at the time. I used the ACR in the first game. I said, "Oh, I'll show you the second game." He went, "Look, P90 all the way," and so I just went for it. I don't think it was a very good choice to be honest. I think I should have stuck with an assault rifle, but hey ho, doesn't matter anyway. It was just for a bit of fun, and this gameplay just makes a change from watching someone just get a ridiculous score with attack dogs in a pub lobby, which I'll probably be posting sometime soon. But you know what I'm saying, some people like to see stuff that's a bit more competitive, and a lot of people comment on the last one, say, you know, it's nice to just see, you know, someone playing against people who are actually good, and you know, it's fast paced and there's lots of kills. Anyway, it's just a background for the topic that I wanted to discuss. Just thinking about gaming earlier today when I was driving along, and thinking about what's actually going on in the community and what do I want to discuss with you guys that I haven't really spoke about really and given my opinions on. And for me, the whole Battlefield 3, Modern Warfare 3 rivalry, so to speak, has become a bit of a big thing on YouTube. I notice when I'm watching videos in the comments, if it's a Call of Duty video, you know, half the comments are saying, "Oh, Call of Duty's so bad, wait till Battlefield's out, can't wait for Battlefield, it's going to be so amazing." Real passionate opinions on how bad Call of Duty is and how great Battlefield's going to be. And to be honest with you, a lot of these comments I read from people, it seems strange to me, because personally, as a fan of first-person shooters and in general action-type games, nothing, you know, makes me happier. That sounds so nerdy, but nothing makes me happier than having multiple great games to play, and games that are going to be fun and exciting. But it seems like there's a kind of crowd out there who they feel like they have to belong to one game. You know, they have to. This is their game that represents them, and you know, the other games aren't as good, and that's why they play this one, because this one is the game. You know, this is the one that separates the men from the boys. If you play that other shooting game, then God, you're just a scrub or a blooming noob or whatever you want to call each other. And I think it's a shame, because they are slightly different, and then obviously because they are slightly different, you get people arguing over what's different about each one and why one's better than the other. I saw El Presador's trolling videos, which were just hilarious, and it's just the thing about El Presador. And no one does videos like El Presador, just real life trolling. He just does it purely for kicks, man. You can tell in his videos he's having a laugh making them, and he basically makes a video trolling, saying that, you know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is going to be the superior shooter. And although I do think he believes it, he trolls on it a bit, but he basically said, you know, Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty is a series that handles great. It's fast-paced action, handles nicely, it's responsive, and that's what he enjoys, and that's why he's going to be not really interested in Battlefield 3, because obviously a lot of people who play Call of Duty, a lot of the fans who watch your videos are like, "Oh, you're going to be playing Battlefield 3, Battlefield 3 is going to be, you know, the next big game. It's going to blow Call of Duty series out of the water and all this." And he's kind of making a stand and just saying, basically, you know, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty engines is, you know, the first-person shooter, you know, the best one out there, and these are the reasons. And he was running through the woods and, like, you know, basically going off the whole idea that the Battlefield mechanic is floaty and weighty and is slow-paced, and I feel his pain. I know what he's saying, actually. I mean, for anyone who plays Battlefield to deny that it's weighted, I think it's a bit naive. However, I will say, after playing Battlefield Bad Company 2 on PC, it really does knock out that element of weighty feel, and the main reason for that is the responsiveness. Like, obviously with the mouse, it's so responsive that it kind of what's the word, cancels out the fact that the whole feel of the game is a bit more weighted and a bit more, not floaty, that's not the word, like you sway around as you run and that kind of thing. And with a mouse and on the PC, you don't really have that issue. So I think when it comes to actually playing on PC, the only real issue I have with the Battlefield gameplay is I don't really like the game modes. The maps are too big. I don't like tanks all the time, and do you know what I mean, that whole, I prefer the gun-on-gun gameplay, which is what Call of Duty promotes. I mean, I'll definitely be getting Battlefield 3. I mean, it's going to be awesome fun, especially on PC. Sometimes it is fun to get involved, you know, helicopters in the sky, like charging down and just, you know, charging for the bomb site in a big movement, people on quad bikes flying all over the place. It's an epic battle, it's a war, it's fun, and I'm definitely going to be representing both Battlefield and Modern Warfare 3. Which will I be better at is an interesting question. It's quite hard to do gameplays on Battlefield. It's not a very YouTube friendly game for a commentator. Call of Duty, lots of action. I mean, even in this free-for-all, it's lots of action, it's fast paced, you get these really cool moments, it looks good. Battlefield 3, yeah, it looks good, but if you're not actually playing it, I don't think it's as good to watch at all. I think one of the reasons actually is because of the large scale maps. I know you do have vehicles from get to point to point quickly, but you can find yourself running for like long periods of time, and then you get to the battle, finally you're there at the battle, bang, you're blown up by a tank. It's like, oh, this is just painful, you know. Just feel like I'm torturing myself here, just waiting to get in some action, then I'm only there for 10 seconds and then bam, blown up. I know you've got the squad system and you spawn on your squad, but you know, your squad aren't always alive, so it's not always reliable. But I just wanted to discuss this whole feeling of you have to belong to one game, and I think it's a real shame that people out there are like this. I can't really comprehend it myself. I mean, I like games. I could never think of myself as someone who would defend one game over another, and you know, automatically say people who play the other game, you know, there's something weird about them when the game's so, well, they're not similar, but you know, it's the same sort of genre. Surely if you enjoy a Call of Duty military game, the chances are you are going to enjoy a Battlefield type game. Maybe not enjoy it so much, maybe you like the fast-paced action of Call of Duty, so you're going to be more of a fan of that. But you know, Battlefield, it's cool. Look at this spawn, I don't know. That was one messed up spawn. Who did I kill there? The Game 360. See, that's one of the few times I killed the Game 360 in this game. Actually, watching this back, and after realising the high standard of some of these players, you know, people who play Xbox all the time, constantly, and you know, Call of Duty players and Mark of J in the Game 360 are, yeah, really top players. And then in some of the lobbies, I mean, in the gaming scrapyard, I was first for a while, and Justra was second, and you know, so it goes to show you that this was highly competitive, this free-for-all, and I was really getting my sweat on to try and hold my own and not look too stupid. And I was disappointed that I finished 7th in this game in particular, because you know, I did try hard, and I would have really have liked to at least finish like 4th or 5th. And my job was basically to come join this showdown, and I came into it thinking I'm just going to give these guys a hard time, you know. I'm just going to make it a little bit difficult for them, and you know, see how it goes. Obviously, there was a guy, the yoga pants guy, who finished bottom because he was sniping. Maybe if all 8 people were actually try harding, he would have finished 8th. I don't know. I don't like to think so. But yeah, I'd like to actually know what your guys' opinions are on this whole defending Battlefield over Call of Duty. There's a lot of resentment to Call of Duty franchise. People get frustrated with it, maybe because they overplay it a bit, and then they just think, oh, I'm fed up of Call of Duty, I'm fed up with the, you know, the crap that happens. Like, you know, you get lag and you get random deaths, and obviously, especially with Modern Warfare 2, like, you get, you know, Commando and noob tubes, and people just get a bit mad at it because they think, you know, there's nothing that can be done about this. But I don't mean to rag on anyone who's like a big Battlefield fan, but I do tend to find that people who really dislike Call of Duty, it's because they're bad at it, like, not being funny or anything, but if you're good at a game, you're going to enjoy it. Like, if I wasn't as good at Call of Duty, obviously not like saying, oh yeah, I'm a mega beast at Call of Duty, but if I wasn't able to do well in a lot of my games, I probably wouldn't enjoy it very much either, and I'd be like, oh, I can't wait for Battlefield, it's going to be a shooter game where I can actually do well. And I suppose maybe people, you know, their gaming ego is a bit damaged when they play Call of Duty if they're not they're not performing at a high level, I suppose, not enjoying it. But then, oh, there you go, I've got a throwing knife there. I think that was $20 for charity for a throwing knife for that guy. So yeah, I'll let him throw a knife, but you know, it's all for charity and all that stuff. So yeah, I think it's a shame that coming up to release these two games that people are taking sides, so to speak, and bashing on each other if you prefer one game or the other. I think, you know, they both look like a lot of fun. Can't wait to play them. You never know how good they're going to be till they come out. Modern Warfare 3 might be the best Call of Duty game we've ever played. Battlefield might be complete crap. It might be the other way around. Battlefield might be amazingly fun. And Modern Warfare 3 might have some big issues and maybe they don't bother patching them, and it wouldn't surprise me, to be honest, from Call of Duty game, because, you know, Modern Warfare 2 wasn't very patched. You know, Black Ops, they made a good effort, good old Treyarch, you know, they made an effort at least. But I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I'll be sure I'll be talking a lot more about, you know, those two big releases as they gets closer to release date. Be sure to like my videos, guys, and give it a quick favourite. I really appreciate that, and it really helps me out. It only takes 2 seconds. So have a good day, guys, and I'll see you guys soon.